Happy Slumber the Mojo Coach. Do you have a case of portion distortion? Are you supersizing and value mealing and economy sizing? If so, you may have noticed that your clothes are getting a little bit tighter because you're eating way more than what your body needs. Now, you know, there's a big difference between a serving size and a portion size. A serving size is what's listed in a document, what's listed on a label, what someone like me, a registered dietitian, would tell you, would be an appropriate portion to have. A serving size is what you're giving yourself, is what you're being served at a restaurant, and most probably is way more than what your body needs. Now, if your body can't use the food that you're giving it, the only thing it can do is convert it to fat and store it for you. Typically, we know, all over. Okay, so I want to just show you with some plastic food models I have what a portion is, what a portion should be, a serving size and a portion, and it's going to shock you, but hopefully it's going to set you straight with what an actual portion is so you can modify what you've been doing. So, if you eat bagels, this is a serving of a bagel. Now, I know by me, if I were to go out and get a bagel like this size, I would never go back to that bagel place again. But typically, when you have a big bagel, that could be 6 servings of carbohydrates. That could be your daily serving right there in that one bagel. So you want to be very clear, okay? Something like beans. You could see in the palm of my hand, that's a serving right there. So how many are you having? Now, beans are great for you, lots of fiber, great protein source. You always just want to manage the portions, okay? Rice. Have a bowl of rice or a plate of rice with your protein or with your vegetables. Here's your serving. That's 1/3 of a cup. 1/3. So when you think about it, how many servings are you having? That's rice right there. Oh, you're going to hate me for this one. Pasta. This is a serving of pasta. Half a cup of cooked pasta is 1 serving. Now, if you went to an Italian restaurant and they served you this and said, "Okay, here you go with your, your meatball or whatever," you'd ask for your money back. This is a serving of pasta. So think about how many servings you are getting when you have when you're going out to eat, let's say at an Italian restaurant, or when you're serving yourself. Are you having this much? I have a feeling the answer is a big fat no. Okay, all right, let's get to protein. Here's a piece of chicken. Okay, here you can see this is a serving, again, palm size. It's a great measurement. Easy, simple, just go with your palm for this one. Now, usually, again, between even your dinner portion, you could be having 2 or 3 times this amount. So this would be 1 serving. I want to show you the difference here. This is lean white fish. So let's say this is flounder or turbot or halibut or sole, something like that. Now, you can see it's a more generous portion. That's because fish is much leaner. So with, let's say, a fattier fish like salmon, it would be more this size. But with a leaner white fish, it would be more that size. Okay. A baked potato. Again, palm size, this is a serving of a baked potato. Now, I don't know about you, but when I get a baked potato, I like that big fat one, right? So you want to have, let's say, about half, okay, because that's a serving. Okay, you breakfast eaters, this is a bowl of cereal, okay? So now I know I have so many clients where they keep refilling the bowl, they keep going until, there's leftover milk, so they refill it again, or they just pour this heaping bowl like that. This is a serving, okay? So see how much just take a look at how much you're having in a day, all right? The best way to do this is first measure everything out so you get a sense of what you're doing. And then from there, use the same bowls, use the same plates, and this way it'll make it easier going forward. Also, we want to see, we have in our head, we want to see something filled, a filled plate. 2 ways you can go about this. You can eat on a smaller plate, or what you can do is fill the plate with the stuff that's not going to really do a lot of damage, like your vegetables. So if you have a plate that's mostly vegetables and a little bit of carbs, a little bit of protein, it's going to look more aesthetically pleasing than something that's just, sort of this big vast plate with just a tiny little portion on it. All kinds of tricks. So Sorry to break the news to you, but now you have a better sense of portions and serving sizes, and hopefully that's going to help get your eating under control. Thanks so much. Tune back again. Bye-bye.